Yes.
Hey guys, it's Matt, and this is my friend George. And today we'll be doing our new series called Theories. And we're going to be doing theories about general things like video games and movies and TV shows. A link to his channel will be in the description, and he came up with a Walking Dead theory he's found.
10 Walking Dead theories.
Okay.
Alright, and the first one is that it's all just a coma fantasy. This one started out, so it's been squashed by Robert Kirkman, but you know, it's still fun to think about. Kitty. And all was right with the world until he dropped the mind blower. But Rick and Carl and everything else are just imagined. He actually never found his family. He's been crazy just since he killed his first zombie. Jerk. The theory goes that Rick is indeed still in his coma, and that everybody he encounters in The Walking Dead is a hallucination within the hospital. Herschel, for example, he's just a doctor. Father Gabriel, he's probably just, you know, a chaplain or something like that. Carol, probably another patient. This list could go on. And it's a pretty interesting theory that could probably work without the holes. It would also be a disappointing way to wrap things up, no matter how much craziness is involved. And number 9, Rick is a walker. One of the biggest questions from the entire show has lingered on the first minutes from the very first episode, all the way to now, on the brink of season 6. Yet it still hasn't been answered. How is Rick Grimes still alive? After countless walkers, backstabbers, and murderous groups, how is it that Rick has overcame everything to remain alive? Well, what if he isn't alive at all? Some fans have rightly questioned how Rick was able to survive Kelowna alone without food, or more importantly, water. This could just be an oversight by the creators, or some fans have suggested that Rick is already a walker. But the conditions in his sterile room, lack of exposure to the world, and remnants of drugs flowing through his system, the viral was diluted, and he kept his humanity. Though as the show goes on, he slowly begins to feel the brutal effects.
Just so you guys know, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't watch The Walking Dead.
Okay, and
Go
the
on.
8th is a little crazy. Sorry about that. And 8th is Illuminati, Mark of the Beast confirmed. Okay, that one is, I'm reading this off of What Culture, and that was a little stupid. But number 7.
Oh wait,
okay.
no sponsor.
No, yes, sponsor. No. Moving on how the show could always end. Logic suggests there will always be a story until the entire human race has been eliminated from the planet. If indeed the whole planet has been overrun, but more on that later. The world is becoming more disintegrated in various senses of the word. Civilization is older, and with that comes a lack of maintenance across the board. This means safe haven buildings will be destroyed without means of reconstruction. A lack of farms means food will become very scarce indeed, and as more people lose touch with humanity, murders will skyrocket as those leftovers scramble for some form of power in the new world. The Walking Dead is almost a case of survival of the fittest.
Okay, wait, I hate to stop you, but I can't trust the cat down here, so I'm going to quickly go get the cat. Never mind. Okay, keep continuing. It ran upstairs.
The world, a lack of farm. Okay, The Walking Dead is almost a case of survival of the fittest. To have come this far, everybody still going must be a tough cookie. The eventful, significant lack of babies will see population growth fall as the death toll rises. One day, everyone will be gone, doomed to roaming. Everyone.
Oh
dies.
shit!
Here's a personal theory that I'd be willing to say is definitely maybe how the whole show probably won't end. What if America is just one big quarantine zone, and the rest of the world functioning fine, or at least learning from the mistakes of the states done for? What if they fought off the walkers long enough to condone the U.S. off from the rest of the world with barriers at the Canadian-Mexican borders, or maybe even entirely all of North America has been overrun, while Europe, Asia, and Africa get on with their business. There's been no real confirmation outside the character's bubble that this is a worldwide catastrophe. Years of talk could result in Europe jetting across the Atlantic for an investigation of the quarantined U.S., while EU leaders could decide enough is enough and just hurl their nuclear arsenal at the states in a bid to rid the planet of the devastation. It would be a show-stopping end to a phenomenal season, and bringing in outsiders would be a truly game-changing moment for the series.
Alright, this cat, give me a second. I gotta go put it away.
Okay.
All right, the cat's in the room, so continue.
Right. Number 5. The first half of the mind-blowing yet feasible ideas is over. Welcome to the world of Blazy. The Walker virus was planted on Earth by aliens, of course. We live on a planet rich with life and resources, regardless of what environmentalists would have you to believe. Several fans have theorized that alien wanted Earth's natural materials, and their way of wiping out the planet was by leeching a population among the population. No human can work out where it came from, what it actually is, how to stop it, or how every single person on the planet was seemingly infected. Therefore, the logical conclusion is aliens. Number 3. The Walking Dead is in the same world as Lost. I warned you that this was going to get weird. What if Lost's Dharma Initiative was initially responsible for accidentally creating the lethal virus? Gerald and Karen DeGroot founded the operation before funding was cut in the 1980s, though they continued researching in the 90s. One Reddit user came up with the idea that they invented the virus and it was unleashed on the world. Kate travels in a similar area to The Walking Dead, near Georgia. On her way to Tallahassee, in one scene, she gets help from a local mechanic played by Jeff Kober, who also plays Joe from the Claimers game. The theory suggests that the mechanic is indeed Joe in his original life, a talented engineer with and my phone died.
Fucked. Alright, so that wraps up part 1. We'll do part 2 sometime today, and we will post it today, and we will see you next time.
Let's go watch South Park for inspiration.
Yeah.